What is good, people of the internet and beyond? My name is Jay Sean.
You can call me Natty.
And we are actually, we look kind of Hoboken right now because we got separated from where we usually go. But this is always the weekly rundown brought to you by What the Wrestling. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, let's just say college life is not easy whenever you're trying to find a room.
For God's sake, no, it is not. But like I said, this is the weekly rundown brought to you by What the Wrestling. Hello.
Let me start off by saying Happy Rusev Day, everyone. Happy Rusev Day, Jay.
Happy Rusev Day.
Anyway,
let's for those of you that are new here, what we do here is we run down Raw, Smackdown, give our opinions on everything that happened, and we just kind of go from there. For those of you that are continuing to be supporters of us,
you know what you're getting yourself into.
I don't know why you continue to support us, but hey, thanks for the support.
Hey, we appreciate it. But enough about what they should expect. How about what they did see? And for this week, we'll start with Raw.
Raw kicked off with John Cena. Oh my God, we had John Cena and who was it? Who was it that was like, "Welcome to Monday Night Raw"? It felt like I was 12 years old watching Monday Night Raw again. Like we had John Cena starting it, and we had somebody announcing the entrance of Raw. Like, oh yes, just all the nostalgia feels. Like,
well, this wasn't necessarily a nostalgia case. John Cena was out there talking about the importance of WrestleMania. He's saying that he knows that his chance to win at WrestleMania is going to be through winning at the Elimination Chamber. Talking about how this is his road to WrestleMania. This is how, no matter what happens, this is my path. This is the one I have to take.
The road to WrestleMania is lined with the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. But guess who comes out to interrupt him? But
I gave you blood.
The Miz. The Miz comes out talking about how John Cena seriously thinks he can win the Elimination Chamber. Nevertheless,
this is the year of The Miz.
This is the year of Miz.
The Miz is awesome. He's going to be the first guy to be both Intercontinental and Universal Champion.
Yeah, that whole thing. But it's one of those, it's like, he's saying that even if you win Elimination Chamber, do you think you really have a chance against Brock? He even calls him the founding father of Suplex City.
Which is funny because the phrase Suplex City, as well as it becoming an official location, wasn't set until WrestleMania. Was it 30 or 31? No, it was 31, I believe, because it was when Brock faced Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins cashed in that night. That was the first time Brock Lesnar used Suplex City ever, because he said it, and he was like, "Suplex City, bitch," and like it became a whole thing, which everybody loved. So.
Thank you, Jay, for the history lesson.
Hey, man. I just you gotta follow it, bro. Because sure. Miz wanted to say he's the founding father. He's kind of like the Christopher Columbus of Suplex City.
Fair enough.
He found the land, but he wasn't the one who actually created.
But with that, John Cena was saying, "Well, if I have no chance, you sure as hell don't have any chance."
Right? Like which he's not wrong, because John Cena was at least able to win. I think it was like 2 out of the 3 matches that they've had back to back to back. The Miz, I don't think he's ever faced Brock Lesnar. And secondly,
not in a match, but I do remember there was an interaction that they had sometime last year to where Brock easily handled everyone.
Exactly. He kind of threw the Miz around like a rag doll, which, to be fair, that's kind of what I could probably do that.
But the Miz is actually going against what you're saying. He says that the difference between John Cena and himself is that he's willing to cross the line that no one else will. And John Cena's like, okay, let's put that to the test. You and me, let's have a match right here, right now.
The winner has to be the first person.
The loser.
I'm sorry. The loser
I was about to say,
has to be the first person to be in the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah,
which essentially what that means, because me and some friends, we were talking about it, he's actually going to be the last person to actually get into he's going to be the last person to get his entrance to be able to get into the Elimination Chamber, which is the way they say it makes it worse, because by the way they say it, Elias would actually be the first person into the Elimination Chamber.
Okay, yeah. I lost my train of thought. I was going to say, like, no. What we were joking about is like, okay, you get to go to the Elimination Chamber first. Oh, so I'm the first one in there, so I get to pick whatever pod I want.
Exactly. That's kind of how it was. It's like you're the first one to enter the Elimination Chamber. So,
but we all know what they meant.
We do. Yeah, we do.
Miz initially is declining. Think, why would I agree to a match like this? Miz Raj attack.
Kurt Angle came out.
Oh yeah, Kurt Angle did.
He tried to like. The Miz was like, man, screw that. I ain't doing this. Bye. And
no. The Miz Raj attacked John Cena, and then as soon as the Miz agreed to the match, he was like, get a ref down. Then Kurt Angle came out.
He was like,
No. Kurt Angle was like, yes, let's agree to this. I agree to this match. Get a ref out here, but the Miz Raj is banned from ringside.
Speaking of eliminations,
yeah,
he literally was like, speaking of elimination, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, you two are eliminated from ringside. Get your ass up here.
So the match starts and Miz goes for the pin right off the bat, but of course it kicks out too. Beats him up a bit more, go for another pin. It was a kick out. Overall, like, you know, I'm just going to start by saying this. The match was actually pretty solid. It was a really good match.
For an opening contest, it was very good.
Honestly,
match.
most of the matches on the card this night, there was really not a horrible match.
No, it really wasn't.
Some of the highlights, there was a moment to where Miz pulls out the figure 4, to which that is reversed into an STF. One of my favorite moments, there's a moment to where the Miz goes to the top rope. He attempts a crossbody to where John Cena catches it.
And he like slow rolls. No, he slow rolls backwards.
He slow rolls backwards.
Picks him up and then sets him up
for the AA. But then just as he's about to do it, Miz jumps out of it and gets him on his knees.
He elbows and then jumps out. But
jumps out.
He essentially what this was John Cena hit the reversal button. Then the Miz hit the reversal button.
Yeah.
No, that's right. No, the Miz went to the top. John Cena hit reversal. Miz hit reversal. Miz was able to counter and get a DDT.
Another highlight of the match, Miz goes for his corner diving clothesline thing. John Cena easily reverses it into an AA. But Miz kicks out too, just a regular one.
He's been studying at the dojo of John Cena kick out at 2.
We'll go with that. The match ends when the Miz is attempting to do, after he's already done a skull-crushing finale that John Cena kicked out, he decides he's going to try a skull-crushing finale off the top rope.
Wait a minute. Can we actually take a moment before we get to that to talk about the fact that freaking John Cena did a label lock? Well, there's so many different names you could call it. A label lock, a yes lock, a
it was just it was basically an STF just without the actual locking of the leg.
Bro, he had his leg locked around the Miz's arm.
No.
Yes, he did. It was locked around the dude's arm. That's why it was the crippler crossface. Because he had it locked around the arm and he had it. I'll demonstrate the move on you later.
No,
let's
not say we did.
Or let's say we did and then say we didn't. Let's do it and then say we didn't.
No. Let's not say we did.
I'm gonna do it.
Anyways, but Miz attempts a skull-crushing finale off the top rope. John Cena easily reverses that into the Avalanche AA. John Cena gets to win. The Miz is entering the Elimination Chamber first.
Avalanche?
Yes, that's what they call it whenever it's off the top rope.
Oh, well. Yeah. I can almost guarantee that the Miz Taraj will get involved some way or another in the Elimination Chamber.
They're going to get involved.
And, of course, it's going to set up Braun Strowman versus the Miz at WrestleMania.
We'll see how that goes whenever we actually get to the Elimination Chamber.
Anyway.
After this, we had a Woken Matt Hardy promo, to which he says
Woken!
To which he is saying that everyone else's second chances is over, and that the Elimination Chamber, when he wins the second chance Fatal 4-Way that night, it will become the Deletion Chamber.
I liked it. I thought it was kind of cheeky.
Well,
it was a little cheeky for me, but it was good. I'm still waiting for them to start teasing what they're going to do with the Hardy compound. When they start giving us promos at the Hardy compound, I will forever fucking love WWE. Even more than I already do. I am kind of already stuck with WWE, but as soon as they start doing the Hardy compound, bringing in Reby Sky, Senior Benjamin, Maxwell, Wolfgang, freaking Vanguard 1, I will love it so much more.
Okay, deep breath.
No.
We haven't gotten there yet. Don't exert all your excitement until it actually happens.
No.
Yes.
I can exert as much energy as I want. I'm like Android 17. I don't run out of energy. Oh, I'm sad now.
Anyways, so after this, we had the club doing a promo to which they had a legit animated nerdometer.
Yeah!
I thought, as cheesy as that was, I thought it was good. I enjoyed that little.
Yeah, it was cute. I actually was taking a pee break in between there, and I missed the nerdometer, but I went back and watched it, and I thought it was cute. It was very cute.
Well, I think you also missed the fact that we had a match between the club versus the Revival.
No, I came back. I saw that.
You saw that? Anyways,
Yeah.
But the Revival, the club came out, the Revival decided to take advantage and to attack them during their entrance.
Dirty freaking heels.
Yes. Mainly they were attacking Gallows' legs, I was noticing.
Chop block.
But nevertheless, the match did start, match did go along. There's one point to where they emphasize Gallows' knee a lot throughout this match. And at one point, they actually rolled up his pant leg to emphasize that knee as well. Gallows got some skinny legs. I don't know if you noticed that or that was just me.
Why? It was just you.
It was just me?
It was just you.
Look, it's one of those, like, I'm not going to argue the guy. I'm not going to fight against the guy.
I was about to say.
He can probably still kick my ass. I'm just pointing out what's obvious.
Ain't no probably, fam. Ain't no probably.
Anyways, but this match is a typical match as you would expect.
Of course.
I don't know why I put the club, but the Revival got the win with a Shatter Machine onto Anderson. I mean, hey, at least you're not burying the Revival. I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. What's the equivalent of burying? Having them get the same win over the same team, over the same show.
Stop being so negative.
Every other week.
Stop being so negative. They're getting time on TV. Let's be happy.
But they're just beating the same team over and over.
They're getting wins.
It's like whenever I decide to play 2K18 and I have The Undertaker beat Roman Reigns every single time. It's just...
Oh, don't tell me you don't get off to that. Anyways.
I don't. It's gotten boring. It's gotten lackluster at this point. You can only beat up Roman Reigns so many times before you get bored.
Anyways, we cut to commercial.
Now I start beating up Finn Balor.
We cut to commercial. We come back. Kurt Angle is there to give a promo. He starts off by saying that Ronda Rousey is going to be signing her Raw contract at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah!
But then he gets to a more serious tone, talks about... Gets a more serious tone, saying that Jason Jordan had some serious neck injury and he will probably miss WrestleMania. Yeah! That's what the crowd is like. Angle got sick. Angle got serious, though.
He really did.
He was like, look, you have to be considerate. This is a legit injury, and it's rough for someone to miss WrestleMania.
And I'm ashamed of all of you for chanting and being happy about my son having to go through freaking neck surgery, and he's going to miss WrestleMania.
That was essentially what it was. It wasn't exactly that. It wasn't that aggressive, but it was essentially that.
That is just get in here. There wasn't even real words, and that just shows my disapproval.
I think I know what we're going to end today with. Anyways, so...
You know me so well. I love it.
I hate it. Anyways, as he's doing this, Seth Rollins comes out. He's saying that he does sympathize with Jason Jordan. He feels bad for the way he's treating him, but he sympathizes with him, considering the fact that he missed WrestleMania last year.
Yep.
But he also is out there to say, I don't want to miss WrestleMania this year. I want a match.
Year before last.
Kurt initially suggests that he wants, okay, let's get you another partner. Let's get you, tag teams against the bars. And says, no. I don't want a partner. I want to be Monday Night Raw again. I want to be the man.
Yeah, because he was like, he was really cheesy, bringing back what Kurt said when he first became, like, general manager. It was like everybody in the locker room was an integral part of Monday Night Raw. And he was like, I don't want to be a part of Raw. I don't want to be a piece of Raw. I want it to be Monday Night Rollins. I want it to be mine. It was Raw. I was Raw. I want it back.
Stop being so whiny.
That's how it sounded.
That's not how it sounded. He sounded serious when he said that. What Monday Night Raw were you watching, for God's sake?
I was watching the Monday Night Raw where he was a slippery, slimy little snail that never actually confronted any of his problems, had Triple H do all of his heavy work for him.
And he has since learned from that. That was like, what, 2-3 years ago? If that?
Yeah, and the fact that he said he wants to get back to that, oh yeah, that's the Seth Rollins we all want to see. Ooh, I'm so happy.
The point is, he was out there saying he wants to be in that Elimination Chamber match. But Kurt said he wasn't going to give it to him. To which Seth said, I don't want to give it to me. I want to earn it. So let's make this fatal 4-way into a fatal 5-way.
Yeah. Look, I pretty much predicted some shit like that was going to happen. I was like, okay.
To which Kurt's like, I can't give it to you, but the crowd can. The crowd said yes. He was implemented to the fatal 4-way, which made it a fatal 5-way. After this, we have Bray Wyatt. What?
It was odd because, like, as he was saying, well, we're going to ask the fans if they want to see it, they were chanting yes. They were like, yes, we want to see it. Yes, yes, yes. And it was like, okay, so obviously they want to see it. Do you really have to ask them again, though?
It's kind of what he was given. It's his script. Anyways, after this, we have Bray Wyatt promo. It was just a simple, I'm the eater of worlds, that whole entire thing.
Finn Balor, I'm going to eat you.
I don't think it was exactly
Me
that.
too.
Anyways, after this, we had Sasha Banks versus Bayley. Apparently, there had been some back and forth.
Bayley. Ooh. I want to know if you'll be my girl. No, but there had been some back and forth on Twitter about
the fact that Bayley could beat Sasha Banks, and that's why she was
Sasha Banks was like, nah, man. Last time we faced off one-on-one, I beat you. I made you tap out because you weak. Yeah.
I will say...
You're not legit like me.
I will say that overall, this match was a tough physical match. These two are really going at it. These two really showing out. Bayley is showing an aggression that she has never shown before.
I like it. It's like when they let Ty Dillinger get a little bit more aggressive. I like it. It's seeing a new side of Bayley. I'm not saying she automatically in line to be the next Raw Women's Champion, but hey, we got to start somewhere.
Yeah. But I will say there were some points where Bayley struggled with the bank statement, as most opponents do. But Bayley did get the win with a middle rope Bayley to belly.
Avalanche Bayley to belly.
That's not really avalanche because I said middle rope. Anyways, at the end of this match.
I'm gonna get into it.
At the end of this match, Bayley and Sasha are looking like they're about to tease something. Either one of them's going to attack the other or one of them's going to hug. When all of a sudden Nia Jax comes out of nowhere and just obliterates the two. And basically, like, they had a little interview thing right after on the stage or whatnot. And she's like, well, I beat both of them. And Asuka beat both of them. So in turn, I should be able to beat Asuka.
Yeah, that middle way thinking,
Just let her have this moment. We cut backstage. Seth Rollins is getting ready for the Fatal 5-Way whenever Roman Reigns comes up. To which they have like a little banter back and forth. Rollins is like, I just couldn't let you have all the fun in the ring. And, Roman Reigns is like, well, just like in the Royal Rumble, I'm going to eliminate you. The Bar come in. They're talking about, I honestly forgot what they were really talking about.
They were basically just making fun of Seth Rollins, and I think they made a comment about Jason Jordan.
Yeah, something along the lines of that. I mean, I'm sure it would. But I know, Roman Reigns got a little dig into Sheamus and Cesaro. Mainly Cesaro talking about, the teeth or whatnot.
Sheamus and Cesaro.
But, what I did note was towards the tail end of it, they were walking away, and right before they fade to black, you could hear Seth Rollins say, "Nice skirt, fella."
Boo.
Anyways, so after this, we had Titus Worldwide. Yeah,
the only time I'm ever going to do that with him.
They had a little promo to which they were basically talking about how all these other opponents, they're not worried about them. For example, Delete, I'm looking to create.
Yeah.
To which he also, and Apollo's like, Bray, he can't eat me. Literally, he said that. I forgot, but yeah, it was essentially hyping them up for that Fatal 5-Way.
Yeah.
After this, we had...
You know what? Hold up. Before we get to that. If we don't get Titus Worldwide as tag team champions by the end of 2018, I'm going to personally come to Stamford, Connecticut, and I'm going to kick down Vince McMahon's door, and I'm going to ask him personally if I can have a job, because, I would love to work for them. But no, in all seriousness, please do something with them. Come on. Everybody loves them.
I'm telling you right now, they're getting that tag team belts next. They are next in line.
I hope so. I really do, because Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, they are great.
All right. After this, we cut backstage. Alexa Bliss and Mickey James are kind of talking about game, strategy and whatnot. But Mickey James is basically like,
I didn't need your help last week.
I need your
I don't know why you decided to come out there. I'm not going to be your friend because of this. I'm not old. You need to stop treating me like I'm old. Put some respect on my name.
Basically, I got you all. I got you all figured out. Don't think of anything tricky.
Put some respect on my name. I am Mickey freaking James. I was main event in WrestleMania when you were still in diapers, son.
Anyways.
It's not wrong. It's true.
No. But
I wish you would bring back Biscuit Butt. I do.
Not that again.
Hey, man.
Not that again.
Biscuit Booty. Woo!
I feel like we were like the opposite way whenever that was first initially. Like,
yeah, we were.
Anyways.
Maybe, you know what? I know why she hasn't called her Biscuit Butt anymore.
Why?
Because she ate her booty-os. Boom. She ate her booty-os. And now she doesn't have a biscuit butt anymore. We can thank the New Day. All right, cool. I get to do this by myself now?
I
Awesome.
think I'm going to let you do this stuff by yourself. Jesus,
Yes.
I can't trust you. Anyways. I know, I'm joking. Anyways.
Trust me more than they trust you.
But excuse me?
You heard me.
Anyways, let's get back to what actually happened. Because after that little promo, we actually had the two going up against Absolution.
Absolution.
Yeah, I mean, that was a very standard match. Mickey was very physical for the match, but
Absolution is the mystery.
see, I made that joke, and you were angry at me for making that joke.
It stuck.
Okay, good. Then I can make it more than once.
Eh.
Absolution is a mystery. Anyways, Absolution.
What the hell is happening?
Absolution. We're tired. That's what it is. Absolution got the win. They attacked Mickey after the match, but Alexa Bliss came to her aid and helped her out.
Yeah.
After this, it's time.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, do it.
Hello, I'm Elias. And ladies and gentlemen, Braun Strowman.
We'll get to that part in a second. I just want to emphasize some of the highlights of Elias' song, mainly the fact that he calls California a toxic dump.
Which is not wrong.
And during his Elimination Chamber blues, he was talking about how all the songs that he sang for The Miz were actually for Maurice.
Ha! Got him.
But all of a sudden we hear JoJo, ladies and gentlemen, Braun Strowman. Now, we get the spotlight. Keith, okay, you can stop that because now we're getting to the best part. We've gotten done with Elias' part. Anyways, so we get to Braun Strowman. We get him on the stage. He has a mic and he has a floodlight on him, like what we see with
And he
Elias.
sits there. He sits there dramatically, like he is about to read the most eloquent spoken word poem we have ever heard. But then he stands up. He goes to the side. You can't see him. Then he comes back out with the most beautiful
double bass.
cello we have ever seen in our lives.
It's a double bass. I've seen it everywhere. They call it. It's actually a double bass, not a cello. Anyways, but he comes out with a double bass, ladies and gentlemen. He fake plays it for a little bit like Elias would, and all of a sudden, and then the strings broke, and then oh my God, he sang beautifully.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God, he has some pipes with him.
He sang, bro. I loved it. Loved it.
But he was talking.
We need to get that more often.
He was just
WWE,
basically
every freaking week, y'all need to do that, please.
But basically, he was just simply saying, I'm going to win Elimination Chamber. I'm going to destroy everything. Get these hands. That's basically what I'm showing it. He takes the double bass, lugs it into the ring.
Over his shoulder, by the way.
Over his shoulder.
Over the shoulder. I know for a fact, I know for an absolution fact, yes, I did that those things are heavy. They are piss heavy.
Oh, they had to get a special one.
Piss heavy. Yes, those things are huge, bro.
They had to get a special one. Anyways,
no way. That was a legit one, bro.
No.
That was a...
Look,
yes.
okay, if you know how heavy it is, can you imagine one of those things being struck onto someone's back? That would kill a person.
Yes. Even though they're heavy, they're hollow on the inside. Like this ukulele.
Yeah, but it's still... I heard someone say, like, it was like, what, 100, 200 pounds, one of those things? Like, those things are heavy.
Like 150.
And, okay, would you like me to take a 150-pound hollow thing and to whack it against you? And hope
I mean, people have gotten hit with stairs, for God's sake. The stairs are like 80 pounds, bro.
Yeah, but they're special. Never mind. We're
Come
getting
on,
way into a
man.
conversation. Anyways, Elias decides to bargain with Braun and be like, I'll tell you what.
All right. Look, bro.
Well, I'll
chill.
put my guitar down.
I'll put the guitar down. Put that shit down now. Don't you? No. Put it down.
Braun agrees.
He was like, all right, fam, I got you.
Braun
All
agrees.
right, yeah, I'm a reasonable man. I'm a monster, but I'm still a man. Okay. Oh, I got you. He puts it down on the side. All right, yeah, whatever. He gets into the ring. He goes to get into the ring. Here's his mistake. He got in through the middle rope. He should have just went over the top like he usually does. Elias was able to,
he
get
got
a couple
few cheap
hits
shots,
in.
but Braun easily destroyed him with a couple of power slams. No hesitation.
Then he swings the guitar. Did he hit him with it?
No, he hit him with the guitar. He celebrates in the ring while they're showing replays. Elias starts to crawl away, but then Braun looks at his double bass, looks at Elias, gets out of the ing, grabs the double bass, destroys it over his back.
After he gets up to the stage, and he does eloquently drop the bass onto Elias's back, and you know you loved it, and you know you loved me.
Stop!
You know you loved it, and you know you loved me.
Anyways.
And if you out there loved it, you can tell me at What the Wrestling at WhatDewrestling. It will be linked in the description as well as our own personal Twitter pages.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
What he said. Anyways, let's get back to the thing. We had a Finn Balor iPhone promo to which he basically did what everyone else is. Yeah, Bray's not going to eat me.
I was like, Matt Hardy wants to delete me. Bray Wyatt wants to eat me. Apollo Crews is just kind of there.
Hey.
And Seth Rollins is now in our match. Psh, whatever. I'll do what I do. Nobody can beat the Balor Club.
Anyways. So after this, that led to our match between Sheamus and Roman Reigns.
Sheamus Roman Reigns.
Honestly, this was a solid match. It wasn't anything.
It was a little lackluster for it to have been a Roman Reigns Sheamus match. Granted, they haven't always had the best matches, and the last match I can think of them having one-on-one was like when he cashed in, and
I think it was like sometime shortly after that.
But it wasn't that good.
Yeah. But nevertheless, well, I mean, I will kind of agree with you because at one point there were Rusev Day chants out there.
That's wild. WWE, y'all gotta admit, whether y'all want to admit it or not, the fans will not let you give up Rusev Day. We're just not gonna do it. Granted, Braun Strowman had the best album of Monday Night Raw. Let's not forget, we're gonna let y'all get back to your Rusev Day. But Braun Strowman had segment and album of the night.
Yeah, straight up.
Y'all gotta give him his just due for that.
Anyways, let's get back to what actually happened. But
I'm just a walking pop culture meme at this point.
It really shows. But
you love me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know you love me.
No. There's a photo I gotta show you later.
Oh my God.
No, you'll love it. Trust me. I appreciate. You'll absolutely love it. Anyways, but some of the highlights of this match: Bro Kick was reversed by a Superman punch. I actually enjoyed that. The way this match ends was actually a little scary, in my opinion. Sheamus decides to go for a top rope move. I don't know what exactly it is. Roman Reigns spears him midair. Look, Sheamus, we've heard reports of you being hurt and such. Don't kill yourself out there. We love you.
Bro, you look like you got whiplash. It looked like your hair got whiplash from taking that spear.
His hair did get whiplash.
Like his hair went like he looked like one of those troll. Not one of the troll dolls. One of the other ones where like you can like run your hand through it and it'll like. Those aren't troll dolls. The troll doll's hair just stay in one spot.
Anyways, but nevertheless, Roman Reigns got the win after that move.
Yeah.
After this, we had an Hall of Fame package. Our newest Hall of Fame inductee is Ivory.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I had to go and do my research when they announced that she was gonna be the female Hall of Fame recipient for this year. I had to go do my research. While I will admit I did remember a couple of instances with Ivory, I didn't get all of it, so I had to go do my research. I watched a couple of her matches. I watched when she was a part of that group. I can never remember their name.
Right to Censor?
Yeah, that one, yeah. her career kind of took off when she did that. It was great.
I was
loved
saying,
it.
to be fair, like the package that they actually showed, they showed that she was one of the original wrestlers from Glow, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling.
Woo!
Yes. And like from there, like it was interesting, like her little career and whatnot. Like there was a time where yes, she was, I'd say, the proto diva in one sense, but then whenever she got to write the censor, she was basically going against the whole entire diva thing or whatnot.
She went from, in a sense, in its era, Nikki Bella to AJ.
Yeah.
She in a sense, because like before she became a part of Right to Censor, she was kind of like Nikki Bella. She was that one that, she was kind of there. She looked good. She kind of promoted the belt when she had it. It was all right. Went to Right to Censor. You actually got to see her wrestling ability. Like, you got to see her talking ability. Like, you got to see it, and it wasn't all about her body.
Okay. We get the reference. But nevertheless, congratulations to Ivory. We can't wait to see your speech at the Hall of Fame thing.
Here.
But now we get to the main event. And oh my God. We have Woken Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt versus Apollo Crews versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. The winner will get the last spots in the Elimination Chamber match. First off, they did all the entrances before they cut to commercial. They come back, action's already going on everywhere. It was a cluster right off the bat.
A cluster fudge. Fudge.
We'll work with that. Some of the highlights, there's one moment to where basically Seth Rollins is just super kicking everyone.
Super kick party!
Yeah. I'm talking about like people from the top row, people saying run, yeah.
Super kick party. Come at me, Young Bucks. WWE already took away your Too Sweet.
Yeah. Anyways, there's another moment to where I can't remember who all was involved, but there was a superplex that was about to happen.
Yeah, it was. Let me see if I get this right. It was Seth Rollins about to suplex Apollo Crews.
And then Balor and Hardy got involved about to make a mega superplex.
Which is what they did. And it was
No. It wasn't. That's not when that happened. No, the one I'm talking about is as they're about to do it, Bray Wyatt comes in and just beats everyone up, breaks everything out.
That's the one you're talking about. I would talk about the next time.
We'll get to that because that's leads to the thing. There's one moment to where Bray Wyatt is getting ready to set for the Sister Abigail whenever Woken Matt Hardy just comes and is like, oh, good for you. Look at you. You can do that thing.
Yo, Bray Wyatt had the face on him like he was freaking... Yo, he looked like you were in front of his... He looked like he was in front of his old high school having to do a speech and like talk about why he wet his pants on accident that one time at the football game. Like, he looked like he was absolutely terrified.
You know what? I'll let you have that reference.
It was.
Anyways, one of the moments that I noticed, so there's a moment to where everyone's kind of laid out on the floor or whatnot, and they do the little like mini picture with the big picture or whatnot. That whole entire thing.
Yeah.
As that was going on, we see Finn Balor running across the front. He drop kicks someone, I'm assuming Apollo Crews, and then he runs again. He drop kicks Titus O'Neil for no reason. Titus was only there to support Apollo Crews. He just drops kicks him like crazy.
Sadly, Apollo Crews was just cannon fodder this match.
Yeah.
I hate to say that. I really do, because I love Apollo Crews. He's so great. But he essentially was cannon fodder. He was just the placeholder. They could have done an equally great match without him. And I hate to say that.
So, anyways, another good sequence that happened. We had Woken Matt hitting a twist of fate onto Bray Wyatt.
They're turning around and hitting one on Finn Balor. It was great.
It was a coup de grace from Finn Balor that broke up the pin.
Yeah.
And then as he was about to get ready for a pin, Seth Rollins comes in, does the curb stomp onto...
does he curb stomp?
Yeah, he does curb stomp.
He actually curb stomp.
I missed it. You missed the curb stomp.
And it's funny because we were watching the match, and he teased for, I guess, what's called a ripcord knee strike.
Yeah.
On Apollo Crews, and he reverses it. And I was like, I thought they were actually going to let him start doing the curb stomp again.
No, actually, I think
I missed the curb stomp.
I think it was after the curb stomp they teased the ripcord because Crews was the one that broke up Seth's pin on Finn Balor after he did the curb stomp.
Oh, that's just great.
Yeah.
I missed the curb stomp. And
this
then
is why you need to pay more attention. Anyways.
You yell at me, bro.
Because I can.
You just yell at me, bro.
Anyways.
This is so mean. I didn't even do anything to you. God.
Really?
God, man.
Really?
The people out there, they're just here to watch and enjoy our commentary. You're just yelling at
Let's
us,
just
man.
get to how the match finishes. So, firstly, there's a superplex attempt that's about to go on whenever, on the outside, Bray Wyatt does a brutal Sister Abigail to Matt Hardy. But he's able to get back into the ring. Apollo Crews is the one receiving it from Seth Rollins. And then Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt are on the bottom. The superplex happens. Seth Rollins and Finn Balor
fall into a pinfall on their... Who were they pinning?
Bray Wyatt.
They were pinning. Thank you. He took the pin. They're both pinning him. And the ref, for whatever reason, decides to continue counting. He doesn't let them know, like, hey, you're both pinning. You both can't pin him. He counts the pinfall anyway. 1, 2, 3. You're both the winner.
They're both
Congratulations.
The winner. They're both the winner. They're both the winner. And then you hear the announcing going like, what's going to happen? They cut to black. They
And then 5 minutes later, if you have the WWE app, or if you're on Facebook, or if you're on Twitter, or if you're on YouTube, or if you're on Instagram, they announce in Kurt Angle's office that for the first time ever, in about 2 weeks at Elimination Chamber, we're going to have the first ever 7-man Elimination Chamber, which I'm going to predict is probably just going to be, instead of 2 people starting the match, it's going to be 3.
That's simple. Unless they want to do something stupid and have both.
Put a porta potty inside. Put a porta potty in the Elimination Chamber and let that be the.
Put it in the middle of the ring as well.
Oh, come on, that's terrible.
No, I was gonna say, or the other suggestion is have Rollins and Balor share a pod together.
I love it.
It's like have like one part of the match going on in there, just have them going after each other.
They're fighting inside the chamber.
But
great, I love it.
Nevertheless, that's how Raw ended. Let's get to SmackDown, shall we?
SmackDown opens up. We see freaking
Dolph Ziggler.
Oh.
Okay, timeout. We'll get to this in a little bit. So he comes out. He's getting ready for his match with Baron Corbin.
No, before that happens.
No.
This was before because it was like we didn't see what was about to happen. But actually, before we get that, we start off. We were going to have Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler for the winner makes the
Fast
Lane match
a fatal four-way
instead of a triple threat with AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. But we don't ever get to that because Kevin and Sami decide to attack Baron Corbin backstage. Then when Dolph Ziggler gets to the ring, they go out and attack him. And then Baron Corbin comes back out and tries to attack them. They attack him again, and they're both just laid out on the floor. Congratulations, Dolph. It's like you never left.
Yeah, he basically described it. I was going to go more in detail, but yeah, he basically just described it all very easily.
Hey, we don't need all the details.
We cut to black. We come back. It's Sarah Logan versus Charlotte. Charlotte's going for member number 2 of the Riot Squad.
Was that next?
Yeah, that was right after that.
That was right after. Okay.
That was right after.
Okay.
Before the match starts, Becky Lynch and Naomi come out to ringside to kind of keep up the numbers game for Charlotte against the Riot Squad.
Yeah.
Overall, this was actually a lot better match than I expected.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. No, Sarah Logan. Hey, Sarah. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bit iffy about you at first. I still kind of am a little iffy. Like, you need to have a mouthpiece. But your in-ring work is superb. I like it. You're a strong lady. I like it. I want to see more of you down the road. Just get you a mouthpiece. Meaning get somebody to talk for you, baby. Yeah, but you're still doing good, though. You are.
Well, I will say, like, her fighting ability alone, it was brutal. There were some points in this match where Charlotte looked like she was dazed. Like, I was a little scared. I was a little, at least, concerned that she might have had, like, a legit concussion or whatnot. But no, she was able to finish the match
She's concussed.
Well, she finished the match with a natural selection, which Sarah Logan, like, sold it as well as anyone could or whatnot.
Natural selection. We haven't seen that in a long time.
But yeah, Charlotte gets the 1-2-3 pin with the natural selection. We fade to backstage. Shane comes up to Daniel Bryan questioning if Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn should really get a chance to be WWE champions after what had just happened.
Yeah.
But Shane's like, don't answer. I'll tell you what. This is what's going to happen. Ziggler's going to go up against Sami Zayn, and Baron Corbin's going to go against Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
If either Ziggler and or Baron Corbin win their match, they will be inserted into WWE Championship match. Yeah. And if Zayn and Kevin Owens interfere in the others match, they will be
Taken out
of that match. So basically, this could go from triple threat to fatal 5-way in an instant, depending on what goes on.
or fatal 4-way if.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It can go from 3 to 5. That's what I'm trying to get at here.
Either I feel like it could have landed on 4 if any of that had have happened. So like, if Baron would have won and Dolph would have lost, it would have been at 4. If Baron would have won and then Kevin interfered in Sammy's match, it would have been 4. It could have worked out.
It could have gone
4.
a million different ways. Well, not really. It could have gone.
There were a finite number of ways that could have gone, but the one that we all kind of knew was going to happen.
Well, here's what actually happened, because after the commercial break, we get to Baron Corbin versus Kevin Owens.
Baron Corbin.
For a person that had just gotten beaten down, this match was actually a solid match.
Baron Corbin.
It was. I will say, Baron Corbin, he took his dues for this match. There was a couple of ring post bumps that were looking like especially nasty or whatnot.
He's the big guy. He can handle it.
But nevertheless, after this was a very physical match. Stop. Do you see me interrupting you when you're trying to do something?
Yes.
When?
That was that one time. And then,
You gotta be a little bit more specific than just that one time.
and then we did that predictions video.
That's a predictions video. There's a difference.
And then just earlier this video, I was trying to get my point out. And you yelled at me, and I was like, "Why you gotta yell at me, bro?" So yeah,
Because you were given false information. Anyways.
What?
Anyways, let's get back to this match. But overall, physical match. Kevin Owens could get anyone to at least a 3-star match. Baron Corbin gets the win with an end of days after Kevin Owens attempts to do a pop-up powerbomb. I mean,
it was a pretty decent final sequence.
Yeah.
It was.
I will say the deep 6 that Kevin Owens took. Oh my God, that was probably one of Baron Corbin's best deep 6. That was probably one of Baron Corbin's best deep 6.
Deep 6.
Like legit. Anyways.
That 6 was very deep.
Anyways, but Baron Corbin is now inserted into the WWE Championship match. We have a fatal 4-way right now. So after this, Bobby Roode has an open challenge for the U.S. champion.
Glorious.
He name drops John Cena. He says that he wants to be the greatest U.S. champion. But in order to do that, he's going to take a tradition from another one. Because if I want to beat John Cena as one of the greatest, I got to do what he's done, but better. So I'm setting forth an open challenge. Although I will say he did emphasize, now the person I hope who answers this, I hope he doesn't just come out from out of nowhere. Kind of, it's not really effective when you name drop the person that you really want for the open challenge or whatever. Just say that you want a match against him. That's all you really have to do.
Hey, that if we don't get John versus Undertaker at WrestleMania, I'd be open to John versus Bobby Roode for the U.S. title.
Actually, that's not a horrible idea. Actually,
I'd be open to it.
Yeah.
If we don't get John versus Undertaker, everybody keeps rumoring that that's supposed to get set up at Elimination Chamber, but I don't know.
It might. If not Elimination Chamber, it's gonna be the night after.
Yeah, but.
Anyways, Randy Orton does come out to answer the call, but before.
They feed me bread.
Before anyone could do anything, Jinder Mahal comes out.
I actually don't know.
Then that's why you don't need to attempt in the first place. He mentions that the grand, wonderful SmackDown top 10, that Randy Orton is only number 9 on that list. And he goes
But Jinder didn't even place?
Yeah, we'll get to that. He's saying he's also listing all these accomplishments and such. You're a multiple-time WWE champion. You've been here for 16 years and such, all this kind of stuff like that. And he says,
Have they been here longer than John Cena, or did they come in the same year?
They came in around the same time. I think Orton was like a year or two later or whatnot. Because remember, he was like the youngest world champion.
Yeah, I remember that. He came in and almost instantaneously was a part of Evolution is the victory.
Anyways, we're going off a trail. He says that yes, I have beaten you a couple times, but I respect you as a competitor, Randy. But the reason why you're
I'm sorry.
But the reason why you're number 9 is everyone else thinks that you've peaked. Now, Randy,
anybody gonna say that he peaked? He peaked probably around like freaking WrestleMania. What was that?
I don't know.
27. When he faced Triple H at that was like 25.
That was 25.
That was like 25. It was that year where Triple H broke into his house like frick.
We're cutting off into a different tangent. Let's keep going with what we
No,
got.
we got to be honest about this thing, bro. If anybody, like if you're going to talk about the fact that he peaked at any point, let's talk about when he was main eventing WrestleManias, for God's sake. That's when he peaked. He hasn't main event at WrestleMania since 25, I think. No, wait, no, there was 30. He main evented with Batista and Daniel Bryan. But still...
I mean, he won WrestleMania, or he won at WrestleMania last year, and he won the Royal Rumble last year.
But those are so forgettable. That's the point I'm making. That's the point I'm making. They're so forgettable. I even forgot about last year.
Well, here's the thing. All the stuff that you're bringing up, Randy says he doesn't care. He doesn't care about any sort of top 10 list or whatnot. But Ginger points out, look, you've been here 16 years, number 9. Bobby Roode's been here for 6 months. He's already number 5.
Have they been 6?
On the main roster about that time, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, on the main roster.
Wow, feels like it's been less.
I mean, think about it. When did he debut?
It was before Survivor Series.
It was like right after SummerSlam or whatnot.
Huh.
Because remember, he lost the belt to Drew McIntyre. Then he debuted like the SmackDown Live.
Yeah, that's about right. That was 6 months. Yeah.
Anyways, and meanwhile, like as Ginger's trying to do logic stuff like that, you could just hear the crowd chanting at the top of their lungs, "RKO, RKO, RKO." But Bobby Roode also points out, Ginger, you're making all these points and all, but you weren't even in the top 10 because no one respects you.
Thank you.
But he's like, now Randy, I think I know why you're number 9.
Ha.
And
It's
take this with a grain of salt.
It's because Ty Dillinger obviously was going to be number 10.
Well, yes, but also, I think it's because everyone's tired of being attacked out of nowhere. Oh, you mean like this? Randy Orton RKO's the Singh brother.
I think it was Sunil. I think it was
Whichever
Sunil.
one's not injured. That's the thing.
I think it was Sunil, I think.
Anyways, Bobby Roode tries to go for the glorious DDT onto Jinder. Randy Orton tries to do an RKO onto Bobby Roode as this was going on. Bobby Roode hits him with the right hand. Jinder Mahal hits both of them with the Colossus, and he's the one standing tall at the end of this segment. So next week, triple threat for the U.S. title?
No, probably going to be at Fastlane. They're probably going to
That's
continue to build it because probably next week we're going to have Randy Orton versus Jinder. Bobby Roode's probably going to get involved. Then we're going to probably have Bobby Roode versus Jinder. Randy's probably going to get involved. Then we're probably going to get Bobby Roode versus Randy, and Jinder's going to get involved.
And then Rusev's going to somehow get involved in there. Someone make it a fatal 4-way match.
Nah, they're going to be a tag. Him and Aiden are going to continue to be a tag team.
I don't think that's... Oh, never mind. Anyways. So, we go to commercial break. We come back. It's the New Day with a new...
Wait.
It was not
California!
that long. It was not that loud. It was not that long. It was not that long.
It might as well have been. It might as well have been.
But yeah, that graphic was on there. Basically, there was New Day coming out. There's huge plates of pancakes right there in the middle of the ring.
Pancake.
Because it was Fat Tuesday, aka
Mardi Gras.
Well, Mardi Gras, but also Pancake Tuesday, like legitly. So what Big E was going to do is he was going to break the record for most pancakes eaten in, I think they said, it sounded
8 minutes and 27 seconds.
Okay.
I think it's either 27 or 37, but I know the 8 minutes part.
And like he starts, he's just eating them on a giant ball. There's not even a method to his.
They didn't. None of them counted. None of them because he had no method. He just like
Benjamin and Gable interrupt.
Yeah.
They tease them about the pancakes, saying like, you know
nobody
what?
eat no pancakes. We eat waffles.
That's the line that we're saving for later. That's towards the end of it. You're jumping ahead.
We eat waffles.
I wanted to get that line.
Didn't do the line.
Well, I was talking about what
You don't have to go detail to detail.
Well, I'd like to let them know that basically they were saying New Day, get the fuck out. All right. They were essentially saying that New Day says they're serious competitors. You know, considering the fact that Kofi's a multi-time champion.
Kofi, you're a multiple-time champion. Yo, he's digging in his nose right now, dude. He's digging in his nose. Big E, the big champion.
Gable and Benjamin, they're like, okay, if you guys are serious competitors, then I hope you don't mind us doing this. Toss some pancakes on the ground.
Flapjack Jack. Flapjack Jack. That was hilarious.
But after a couple, Big E grabbed the pancakes, and it's like,
"Don't you touch my pancakes, sucker!"
And to which Benjamin and Gable were like, "We don't want pancakes anyway." Flip the pancakes. They say,
we eat waffles.
I never thought that a team could be healed by using a Shrek quote from Eddie Murphy.
Can we just talk about how the plate didn't even technically flip? It just kind of like floated and then landed behind
The pancakes flew out. That was kind of the purpose of it.
Yeah, but still, the plate was like.
But this led to a match between New Day and Benjamin and Gable.
The match was pretty decent. It was more than pretty decent. It was a pretty good match for it to have been kind of impromptu.
I know some of the bigger highlights include Kofi Kingston getting out of using multiple escape methods to get away from Benjamin, and was about to tag in Big E whenever Gable was able to cheap shot him, taking his legs out from behind.
Dirty heel.
Gable and Benjamin eventually get into the match. Gable and Big E, they get into the match, and Gable does an amazing German suplex on the Big E, like a rolling German suplex. But
after we get the giant splash from Big E,
that too.
Thank you, Big E, because I almost forgot that you had that in your arsenal. So,
but nevertheless, the New Day, they get the win off of confusion on who's being tagged there and whatnot from the ref, but also
thank
the midnight
you, Xavier.
hour.
You're awesome.
But also the midnight hour.
Midnight Express.
The finisher's midnight hour. The team that is called the Midnight Express.
Cool.
Anyways, so we go backstage. We get Dolph Ziggler. We seek. Hey! Time out. He was actually.
You can talk about this one.
I was gonna say he was actually really solid in this promo and in this match.
You can wake me up when we talking about the match. I don't want to talk about this promo. I don't like him.
Look, it wasn't that bad. Essentially, he was saying that you could tell there was both heel and face Ziggler in this thing. He was saying that he was the best, but that he loves the opportunity that he's been given on SmackDown Live. But there's one thing he wants more than anything, and that's the one thing that's eluded him for years. He wants to main event WrestleMania.
So he's trying to turn into CM Punk.
Okay, I'm done talking about this. Next, we go to the Usos. They have a little promo basically saying what they've been saying for the past couple of weeks. That they run things around here.
We real brothers. We got that blood.
From the womb to the tomb.
Ain't nobody gonna break this.
Get ready for the Uso pennant. As they were saying that, the Bludgeon Brothers destroyed the TV that they were watching that on with their bludgeons. Finally, they fucking used the bludgeons. Thank God. What?
I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know. I'm waiting to see them actually do something with the Bludgeon Brothers. They've been building them up for weeks. Now I want them to do something with them.
They've been teasing it for the past 3 weeks at this point.
Like they've essentially been like cocking their shotgun for like the past couple of weeks, but they haven't fired it once. So it's like click, 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 click.
They're getting ready.
Click, click.
But how about we talk about the main event?
The main event.
Well, actually, I know this was after like the first little segment, but they also announced that next week we're going to be getting the Riot Squad versus Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Naomi in a 6-woman tag team match.
Because yes, what other way do we have to fill a space than put them all in the match?
Hey.
What's good? How you doing? Hey. It's the truth. For God's sake. You put all 6 of your female roster competitors.
Okay, time out. You know there's more than 6 people on this.
Yes, I know this.
Anyways.
Yeah, there's like 2 more. Ooh. 3. Because Tamina's out. She's injured.
Is she
Get well
injured?
soon. Yeah, she actually shared a thing, I think it was on Twitter, of her getting surgery.
Oh, that sucks.
Get well soon, Tamina.
Get well soon, Tamina.
Hope you have a speedy recovery and you come back better.
Okay. Anyway, let's get to the main event. Before the match, Kevin Owens comes up to talk to Sami Zayn, saying like, look, you can't fail for us. And Sami Zayn's like, really? Kind of like how you just failed for us?
Don't let me down.
Look.
He literally was like, don't let me down. And
which Zayn's just simply like, look, when it comes to this match, at this point, every man for himself.
And then he walks out. And I'm like, are you breaking up? Or are you not breaking up?
Meh.
What are y'all doing? What?
But this match was actually really good. It was a lot better than I expected. Mainly because, you know how they say separation makes the heart grow fonder?
Yeah.
I feel like I've missed some of Dolph Ziggler's, like, especially like his selling and such. Because he's one of the best sellers in WWE right now.
I could have went my whole life without this match, honestly.
No, it was a good match. Like, one of the highlights is Sami Zayn, he goes up to the top rope. This was before commercial break. Sami Zayn goes up to the top rope. He's going for a jumping move. Dolph Ziggler reverses it into an amazing midair drop kick. All right?
Yeah.
That was great.
I will continue to say, I don't like Dolph Ziggler.
Look, I'm not going to lie. He's not my favorite athlete, but he can get out there and he can do well. He can put on a solid match.
I'll give credit where credit's due. He had a good match tonight, but past that, like I said,
But I mean, for the most part, there was a lot of back and forth with this match or whatnot. Like, there were times where Sami Zayn looked like he could have easily gotten the win. There's times where Dolph Ziggler looked like he was putting it away. But so we can get through with the match. The match ends. Sami Zayn goes for the haluva kick. To which Dolph Ziggler, after he had just taken, I think he took a Blue Thunder. No, he reversed that. He almost took a Blue Thunder bomb. But Sami Zayn gets him up against the rope. He tossed him into the ring post twice.
Yep.
Sets him up. Sami Zayn goes back, goes for the haluva kick. Dolph Ziggler gets a second life, super kicks the living crap out of Sami Zayn. 1, 2, 3. Dolph Ziggler has made the WWE match at Fastlane a fatal 5-way match.
Well, AJ Styles is returning. He's probably going to pin Dolph.
No, I don't think they're going to do that. They're probably going to, it's going to be either Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn. That's going to be pinned. That's going to be pinned.
You think?
I think it's going to be one of those two.
It.
But that's the end of Raw and Smackdown.
Now it's time to go to what we always go to, which is Match of the Week. Yes, Match of the Week. From now on, we're going to just do Match of the Week and Superstar of the Week because it's just too much to do individual for each one. So, Match of the Week this week, I'm going to give it to the Fatal 5-Way.
Okay.
Monday Night Raw, the Fatal 5-Way. I think it was... It was really good. It was way better than I wanted it to be, honestly. Like, I went in with the preconception that it was going to be terrible. It was really good.
All right.
It was really good. So
you go with a match. I'm going with the most obvious option here. I'm going with the selection. I'm going with the interaction between Elias and Braun Strowman. Look, many people could have been given this whole entire little spot, all right? Can you imagine, let's see, who else is in that family? Can you imagine The Miz or John Cena having the same exact segment?
Yeah.
I can imagine at least John Cena having it.
I can see John Cena doing it, but instead he pops up with like a DJ's table and is like going back to basic thugonomic. G, I'm making John Cena, and I am here to say.
Okay. But
bro, that's like the best. What are you talking about?
Braun Strowman took this segment and he made it.
He ran with it.
He ran with it a million miles without a single trip up or anything.
This dude put his foot to the metal and was gone.
He was wonderful for this little segment. And Braun, if you ever get any consideration for a record deal, take it. I need to see that Braun Strowman album.
WWE, have another album made, please. Like your WWF album, which I still want and I'm still trying to find.
Is that the one that Brian Zane reviewed a couple
Yes,
weeks ago?
it is, and I want it now. Brian, hook a brother up, man. Help me out. I can't find it on iTunes.
But nevertheless,
or Spotify.
I give credit to both Braun Strowman for nailing this, but also Elias for selling the living crap out of this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So, for that, I'm giving them my match segment of the week, essentially.
Elias is going to be at least United States champion by this time next year. Calling it.
Okay, I'll leave you to that. Superstar of the week. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
You can go first.
All right, you're not going to like my option. For once in my life, I'm giving my Superstar of the week to Dolph Ziggler. Will you let me explain first before you...
Fine.
Look, it's one of those, we haven't seen him in a while, and to be fair, many of us had super low expectations for him. All right?
Still do.
But he didn't come out there being the whiny, I'm the super duper... He wasn't exactly like that. He showed a more kind of humbled experience or what, I guess I would say. But nevertheless, he came out there. He sold like he would normally do, if not better. And as well as he put out a really good match against Sami Zayn that I really appreciated. And I am actually intrigued. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm intrigued to see where they're going to do with Dolph Ziggler from here forward. So, consider the fact that he just signed a multi-year WWE deal. But with that in mind, I'm giving Dolph Ziggler my Wrestler of the Week.
Ew. Braun Strowman.
Of course. Would you like to elaborate?
he has pipes of gold.
Yes.
If him and Elias were to ever freaking team up together, we get Elias playing the guitar and Braun Strowman singing. Yes. Every single Monday night, bro. Yes. I would literally pay my cable provider an extra $50 just to have that on my TV screen.
Don't say that too loud. They might actually do it.
Bet money. Try me. I'm kidding. Please don't try me. I don't have money. I'm broke.
Yeah. Well, anyways, but that was Match of the Superstar of the Week. I think we're done with this week, right?
Shut your face.
Of course you gotta do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dry macaroni moment of the week. We have to start getting graphics for these, especially for my dry macaroni moment of the week. But the dry macaroni, yes, we will.
No, we're not.
Yes, we will.
I'm the one editing this. You're not getting graphics.
Anyway, the dry macaroni moment of the week is the moment in the week in which that left a dry taste in my mouth and possibly the mouth of several other people. But my dry macaroni moment of the week goes to the decrepit, disrespectful fans in attendance of Monday Night Raw when they heard that a WWE superstar was legitimately injured. I get from a kayfabe sense you do not like him, but for God's sake, this man has come out there week after week and put his body on the line for you guys. He is legitimately out with a neck injury, and what do? You freaking cheer that. That is ridiculous. You don't deserve to be a WWE fan if you cannot at least respect the fact that they are putting their bodies and soul on the line for you. That is just absolutely insane. So, Raw crowd, fan crowd, whoever you are, audience, you have truly dished out a heaping bowl of dry macaroni. And I hope you are all disappointed in yourselves.
I think this is the second time you've given dry macaroni to a crowd.
It is. It is the second time, because I don't remember the first time exactly, but I know I gave it to a crowd.
I remember the first time. It was around Thanksgiving. It was the one time I actually participated in this thing. Because it was the Atlanta crowd, remember?
Yeah, oh yeah. Dang, Atlanta. Y'all supposed to be cool with us, bruh. We Georgia fans.
Basically, you just hate the crowd reaction towards Jason Jordan.
Not even that. I hate the crowd reaction when they're actually, when the performer is actually doing their job and they're actually putting their heart and soul on the line. Hey, I don't like Dolph Ziggler, but I respect the fact that he's out there putting his heart and soul on the line. If somebody were to tell me that he legitimately got hurt doing what he does, I would feel bad, because it's like, okay, you go out there week in, week out and do what you're supposed to do. I would actually feel bad. I don't like him, but I still respect the fact that he's out there doing something that I, myself at this point in time, can't do. So that's why I have a problem with it. And that's why I feel like if you actually can sit there and cheer for somebody who's hurt, you don't deserve to be a fan. You don't. You don't deserve to sit in the seat and call yourself a fan. That's just my opinion on it. If you got a problem, please, by all means, come at me. But that's just how it is.
How about we wrap up the show now?
Fine, whatever.
You got your moment out of the way. And to be fair, I'll give you credit. It's a fair point. For God's sakes, crowd.
It is.
Just never mind. Anyway,
that has been the weekly rundown. If you guys have enjoyed today's episode, give us a thumbs up down below. Won't you go ahead and comment your favorite part of the week, because we are actually curious to know what your favorite moment of the week was. And also, subscribe to us if you haven't already subscribed to us, because if you haven't already subscribed to us, you just aren't doing life correctly. And also, don't forget, share this video. Share it with everybody that you know. Share it. Spread it like the flu, because sharing is truly caring, but not in the sense of sharing a flu, because, it sucks.
How about share it like like a hug or something like that? Come on.
No. Anyway, I've been Jay Sean.
I've been Natty.
You guys have been awesome. Holla at your boys.
Hasta luego, mi amigos.
Yeah.